529 days since there was a full house at Anfield. That's what it'll be tomorrow, Saturday, when we play Burnley. And like, obviously no one ever saw that coming. We've had the little tastes of it with the friendlies, 40,000 in and all that, but 55,000 in with 3 points at stake, it mattering again. And a lot of people seeing people that they haven't seen for 18 months. You know, people you sit by at the match, faces you know at the match that you'll talk to every time you go, but you're not ringing them up, you're not emailing them, you don't have the number, you don't have their email address. So there's going to be like a real, I don't know, like sort of Christmas Day, first day of the season, your birthday type of thing, all wrapped up in one about tomorrow. Well, Saturday. I don't even know when this is going on.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, absolutely. First day of the season times a million. It's huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
My only, like, the only disappointment for me is it's 12:30 kickoff.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a...
Although I have started seeing people already saying like, well, let's get out at 8:30. And
yeah, there's loads of people meeting up for breakfasts.
Yeah,
but
which
then
I quite like.
There's also this thing though, isn't there, you know, in terms of maybe, you know, there's a little bit of anxiety about this new ticketing system, about people having slots to get in, all of that kind of stuff. But I honestly think it'll all be forgotten once you see the red men on the pitch, once the referee blows the whistle. And also as well, I think there's an added little bit of beef for us, for the team, for Klopp, in that Burnley have just been this little pain in the arse, you know what I mean? Like the end of that 68 game unbeaten run, and it was such a shame for that home record to come to an end in front of empty stands. You know, there was nothing we could do about it, and now it's sort of like, well, it feels like we can put that right. Because the other thing about them as well as doing that, as well as winning 1-0 last season in the manner they did, they also were the team that when we won the league, we'd won 18 at home, and the 19th game was them, and it was a draw, and it just put that tiny blemish on like a season of brilliance from Liverpool. So I just think, you know, those little things, people somewhere might say they don't count, and I'll tell you to do one, because they do count. You know, if you played in that game and you played in this game tomorrow, you're going to be like, I want to put that right. I want to go and beat Burnley comfortably here.
Yeah, I'd be amazed if we don't see Jurgen Klopp in his pre-match stuff talking about that wouldn't have happened against Burnley last year, and that run wouldn't have happened if we were all in the stadium, if Anfield was full, and it'll just be the challenge, won't it? It'll just be the gauntlet. And we know what we've been going to Anfield long enough now to know that there is an element of myth when it comes to Liverpool home game atmospheres on normal days.
Yeah.
But for the big occasions, and I think this will class as a big occasion, and I actually think this whole season will, because we as fans, Klopp as a manager, the club as a whole, will want to show to everybody just how much we missed having a full house at Anfield. And especially, as you say, in the context of what Burnley have done and what they started last year, that run.
Yeah.
Being able to say, let's stick it to these. Let's show them. Let's turn up, and all right, it's 12:30. Let's forget that. Let's turn up. Let's show them just what we can do as a crowd. Because realistically, Burnley have never experienced that, have they? The likes of Burnley, when their away fans come and they sing "Where's Your Famous Atmosphere," I've always joked in the past saying, we don't bring it out for you, mate.
Yeah.
Like, we're not arsed about Burnley.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what? We will be arsed about Burnley this time. So it'll be actually a really nice occasion to let them experience what it's like to play at Anfield when it's wild, and destroy them. And it'll put down a nice marker in the sand for the rest of the season of what we're capable of again.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they hadn't won at Anfield since 1974, so it's hardly something that you're used to doing. And already Sean Dyche has done his press conference, and I saw that, and he's playing things down. He's like, sort of, you know, don't expect us to be going there and doing that again. He's like, you know, they didn't have Van Dijk. We caught them at a bit of a perfect moment. We played really well. All right, the Reds, thanks very much for getting stuck into that little snippet there of Anfield Wrap content. If you want the rest of that show and much more besides, click the link below, subscribe to the Anfield Wrap Premium, and for that you will get reviews, previews, exclusive interviews, post-match content, the full it. Get involved, follow us, follow them from the heart of Liverpool. Up the Reds.